What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Robinhood stock today. Hood at the request of Alejandro Frausto. We're talking about this for you, my friend. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, you guys, and let's get into it. All right, so we're sitting at about $40.20. Looking at this thing on a monthly time frame, let's kind of scope in here. You've had a nice cup of an existence, haven't you? As you've moved up recently, you've kind of had a lack in volume, but it's still nice volume, but not as much as you saw initially coming up into these areas. Getting overbought, nice to see. Hitting up in those 80 areas in the monthly time frame. I do expect you're probably coming to the end of this move, but that just because you're coming to the end of it doesn't mean it has to stop here. It absolutely could. You know, you're at about $40 right now. You could continue all the way up to your all-time high area, even a little bit beyond that, or a little bit under it, or maybe you just continue just a little bit higher. Who knows? Maybe you stop right here at this resistance point at about $48 there. Hold on. Sorry. All right, $40.20 there. You know, who knows? I definitely don't think that you're done yet. I just think you're getting close to the end there. I don't know why, man. My nose is itchy. It's like I got a nose hair in there or something. I don't know. Weekly RSI, very overbought. Not the most overbought you've ever been, but pretty close. The last time that you were any higher than as high as you got right there, right? You kind of cooled off for a second. You've had some separation here. Maybe you cool off, right? I think that on a monthly perspective, you are getting near the end of this move. I don't think it's done yet, and perhaps on your journey to the end you have a little consolidation phase here for a couple weeks, a couple months, and then you resume moving up. Who knows how it looks. Overall, it kind of actually does have this kind of, it's almost parabolic. It's not beautiful, and parabolic structures normally are beautiful, but it has this look to it that's definitely bullish. But the weekly RSI, I would expect, is suggesting that you taper off, you cool off a little bit here. You know, the last time that you saw these readings from a high to a low, you saw a 21% pullback. At the most, you saw from a high to a low a 44% pullback. You know, that could have been like a news-induced event. Who knows? But you did find support right at previous areas of resistance. It wouldn't surprise me at all if you came down and found support at this previous area of resistance from your high here to your low there. I mean, that's at 41.8%. You went to 43.8% there. I'm not saying that that's what you do. I'm just saying it would make sense if you did that. It wouldn't be bad if you did that because you've done that before. It's not like it would be detrimental to the cause or anything. I'm not expecting that, but it's possible. 21%, 43%, moving all the way back down there would be 41.8%. Let's say you only move down 21% or so. That would take you down to about $33, $32, something like that. $34, right? So somewhere in that range, still above this gap here. And I could see that. That makes sense. If we look at this low to this high, your 382 is coming in right at about $28, just below 28 bucks. And I like that as an area for support. I don't know, man. You're at $40.20 now. I guess what I'm trying to say is you are going to pull back a little bit. I would at least expect you to pull back to $32.84, at least there. If not, you're going to go as low as like 28, just below $28, something like that, right? And then resume your journey upwards. So you probably do consolidate, I would think, for at least a month, if not potentially as long as 3 months. We'll see how it goes, right? Daily time frame, getting overbought, seeing some nice readings, pushing higher. You had all the reasons, I feel like, to have kind of a stronger move than this, but you didn't really. You were persistent. The daily RSI looks good. I'm like trying to say something negative about the daily because the weekly and the monthly don't have me as enthusiastic about the short, or I guess the monthly has me enthusiastic about the overall prospects. The weekly doesn't have me as enthusiastic about the week to week, maybe even the next like month or so's aspects. So it's hard for me to just be bullish on the daily, but the daily does look kind of bullish actually. So maybe you go up a little bit more, but I wouldn't think that you get up too much higher. Maybe you go a little bit up from here, but you still find a lower high. I love talking like this because somebody wrote a comment. They're like, oh, maybe it goes up, maybe it goes down. I should do crypto YouTube. It's kind of like that, right? Maybe it goes up, maybe it goes down, but finding the targets and timing it, that takes a little bit more finesse. Last time you were overbought like this and you came down to this area, you found support and you started moving up. You could move up, man. I just don't think you do. I'm going to call for it. I'm going to stop beating around the bush. I think Robinhood right now has moved up here. You're at this area that you consolidated at before. You're going to find some turbulence here. That's my perspective, okay? From a high, that's not it. From a high to a low, you're at your just above the 6.9 area. Let's see. Let me delete this line here. I mean, the fib looks good to me. I would think that you do pull back to 32. I think you pull back to your 618. You need that bounce. Previous areas of support back here, I think you do. I think you pull back to 31.41. Once you've done that, we can resume your move up, which I think will take you anywhere from $50 to $64, if not higher. With that, I leave you. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I would suspect that Robinhood probably consolidates. I mean, last time that you were at these kind of readings in your RSI, you consolidated from there. It took you 6 weeks before you moved up higher. So maybe you do that again. Maybe it's 3 weeks, maybe it's 9 weeks, but something probably around a month or two would be what I expect that you consolidate for. You're in your second week, or you've already ended your second week now, so maybe another month and a half from here would be more appropriate to say. At any rate, guys, that's all I got for you. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.